Hello everyone. Would you like to know about the least visited country in the world? Most obese nation in the world? Second smallest country in the world? A country which used to be one of the richest GDP nations in 1970s today has the highest unemployment. If the answer is yes, welcome to Nauru. Nauru, or officially Republic of Nauru, the second smallest country in the world, a country which is in the Central Pacific, a country which is neighbored by Kiribati, Tuvalu, Papua New Guinea and Marshall Islands. This is the country which has a population of approximately 12,000 people as of 2019, which is higher than Vatican only. We are going to discover Nauru. So let me say you again, welcome to Nauru. A brief about Nauru. Only 21 square kilometer in terms of area. So it's roughly 5 kilometers from north to south and 4.5 kilometers from east to west. Such a small country which was annexed by Germans and ruled by them. During World War I, it was taken jointly by Australia and UK. Then again, it was taken over by Japanese during World War II. Later again, it was taken over jointly by Australia, UK and New Zealand. And finally, they got independence in 1968. So recently, they have completed 50 years of independence. A nation which used to be rich because of its phosphate deposits. In 1970s, this nation used to have the highest GDP, just little bit below Saudi Arabia. Rich of natural resources, which has depleted now, has made this nation torn down without any resources in hand and with the highest unemployment in the world. Nauru. It's an oval nation, an island country with an area of 21 square kilometer. It is surrounded by reefs, and that makes it difficult to make it a seaport nation. When you see from satellite, you will see some phosphate cantilevers which seems like a port. But no, because of the reefs, because of the coral reefs, it's not possible to make a seaport. There are certain roads which connect different parts in the country, but otherwise it's a very small nation. And there is a road which is actually made from the airport where people intersect when they have to go from one side to another. In terms of the climate, it's a tropical country, and all around the year the temperature is around 30 degrees Celsius. It's hot, it's humid, but it's also beautiful. It has so nice water, you would like to visit and enjoy the beauty and the nature here. So you must be wondering, how do people of Nauru makes their living? Actually, after the phosphate deposits got depleted, Nauru has become a big place for the detention center by Australia. So what Australia do, they have opened up a detention center in Nauru, and all the detainees are sent here. And in return, they provide financial aid to Nauru. Recently, Taiwan has also provided some financial aid to Nauru. But for a brief period, Nauru also became a tax haven and a money laundering place. But that's it, and that's how they live. So what you can see in Nauru, there are few things to keep you busy. The first and the foremost is Anniber Bay. You will find plenty of beautiful beaches here where you can relax and especially see the beautiful sunrise and sunset. Apart from that, there is Anniber Harbor, It's a small harbor and you will be amazed to see such a small harbor, but it was funded by Japanese, and I'm sure you should visit Anibare Harbor. What else? There is a museum which shows you what Nauru has done over the years and what the country is all about. I think every country has their own religion. Nauru, which has majority of Christians, have a congregational church which you can visit. A very nice cozy church, definite visit, and just to have a good time and meet a lot of locals. Apart from that, you can visit the phosphate rocks, because that is what the country used to be famous for and still now. So I think these are the things you can see once you are in Nauru. What you can do in Nauru, such a small nation, it does not have a long list of things to do, but things which will help you to be busy in just doing nothing actually. You can walk, just walk around. It's so small, you can walk everywhere actually. You can climb. There are few climbs and hikes which you can do. Fishing, being an ocean country, you can catch a lot of good fish and you can make sure that you eat them or someone cooks for you the delicious fish. What else? You can just go around, meet locals, have a good time sitting in a local restaurant and enjoy the delicious food. Nauru has a lot of delicious seafood places, and seafood is always good because it's fresh. You can drink, you can socialize with locals. I think that's all what you can do. So good luck what you do in Nauru. So where you are gonna sleep once you are here at Nauru? It has only 3 hotels. You don't have many choices. But the good thing is these 3 hotels caters to all pockets. One is a budget, one is mid-size, and one is a bit fancy. So if you're looking for a fancy one, you have Budapest Hotel. If you're looking for mid-range, you have Manon. And if you're looking for a backpacker, you have Owen Hotel. So I would say that, depending what you're looking for, it has everything for all needs. But just, they're so close to each other, you can visit them. When it comes to drinking, there is a reef bar. You can go there, you have all kinds of drink available, you can socialize, you can chit chat and have a good time watching live sports. Apart from that, when it comes to food, I would say most of the food comes from Australia. And when you see and when you hear me about Nauru, you will see that there are not many places to grow vegetables because of the sea water. There is only one lagoon where the locals grow fruits and vegetables, Buada Lagoon. Apart from that, it's not enough to cater to the needs of locals and as well as other visitors who visit Nauru. So all the food comes from Australia, either in the cargo ships or any other vessels which are visiting the nation. But you have plenty of small restaurants which can serve you Chinese or Western food or some local fish and chips. Finally, I would say enjoy Nauru, travel responsibly, respect local culture, and enjoy the beautiful Nauru.